Hi, everyone. It's Hunter Lott, your HR problem solver on demand. And this is take 5 from our series, What Was Old is New Again. For the first time, I was out with a group and they picked as their top of mind topic termination. So I thought it's time to do a take 5. Termination is something we should be good at, not comfortable with. Qualifying question: knowing what you know now, would you enthusiastically rehire him or her? If not, why not? And what are you doing about it? I know there are times we have to settle. We got to get the work out. At the same time, if settling becomes a habit, soon it'll drive the A players out. And if you're not all in on this employee, you better believe they're not all in on you. My experience has been most people get fired for their behavior. There's a performance side, but it's behavior side that's kind of hard to manage. And you've heard me talk about attitude, behavior. This is 50% of anybody's job. Some jobs are 90% behavior. But this is easy to talk about, hard to do. This balancing act. Does their performance outweigh their behavior? As much as we talk about firing fast, we tend not to do it. Oh, no, because of this, because of that. We wait until there's an incident. We lose an A player. We lose a customer. Then the pain is such that we say, okay, I got to do something. What options do I have? You could fire at will. It's risky. They can sue at will. It's an option. We have, though, an adult conversation. You're not happy. We're not happy. Let's talk exit strategy. Most of us familiar with progressive discipline. I don't use progressive discipline to fire. The goal is to save salvage. Catch it early. As we've discussed, this performance, this behavior is no longer acceptable. We'll meet weekly between now and 6 weeks, 8 weeks. What is a reasonable period of time? There's no magic formula, 1, 2, 3 warnings and you're out. The agencies, they look at reasonable given the situation. Sometimes it's a first and final written notice. Other times it may be over an extended period of time, 6 months, even maybe a year, but that'd be pushing it. The other one is a buyout with a release. You got long-term employees, mandatory retirement's been eliminated for most employees. So now what do I do? You may strike a deal with the employee. Only do that, though, on advice of local legal counsel. Well, I'll get sued. I'll get sued. You might. But the last reporting year at the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, 80% of the discrimination cases that were filed were dismissed or dropped. No probable cause. Usually it's because of the documentation. HR has been screaming about this. They're right. I've got a documentation checklist. Want to see how outsiders, suspicious of your motives, may look at your documentation. There's a checklist here to make an assessment of your risk. Firing is one of those issues that's more emotional than logical or legal. Those of us that have been around when we angst about this, we finally do it. Coworkers come up and say, "What took you so long?" Thanks for your time. Check us out at hunterlot.com and all the resources we have available. We'll see you next time on Take 5.